Shalom, all praise honor and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahshua Bashem Kakadash. Double honors to the elder apostles, great millstone. Citation, you welcome teach all truth and sincerity. Um, I'm gonna read. This is Psalms 147, verse 19. It says, "He showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel." Um, so Yahweh Bashem Yahshua only dealt with Israel, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, who are the, true biblical Hebrew Israelites, and also um, those speckled bird Israelites that are scattered amongst the nations. He's only dealing with the seed of Jacob. He's not dealing with any other nation. Like it says in Amos 3, I believe verses 1 through 2. It says, "Ye only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore I will punish you for all your iniquities." Basically, the Lord only dealt with Israel because He made a covenant. He gave the law, statutes, commandments only to Israel. The ones the ones that He made a what's the word? It says in Psalms 50. Um, Ones I made a contract with sacrifice, a covenant sacrifice. Basically, he didn't make a agreement and sacrifice with the other nations. He made an agreement and sacrifice with with the children of Israel, the ones that were on Mount Sinai, who said, um, what the Lord say we shall do. Got sprinkled with the blood that Moses and Aaron sprinkled upon the people. Those people were all in agreement to do what Yahweh Bashim Yahshua said to do. It wasn't the other nations there. They were in their own lands, amongst their own people, the other nations, while Israel were in the wilderness for 40 years, But I'm going to read verse 20. It says, this is Psalms 147, verse 20. "He have not dealt so with any nation, and as for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye Yahweh. Praise ye Yahweh Bashem Yahushai." Um, yeah, these other nations don't know the judgments, the um, they don't know the judgments of the Lord. They don't know because only Israel basically sinned, and from our iniquities and from our trespasses against our power, we received curses, and we were put under these nations, and these nations wanted to keep us asleep so they could continue their kingdom on, and you know, I'm a Slakia. I'm gonna read Joel 3:20. It says, "But Judah shall dwell forever, and Jerusalem from generation to generation." And they, that's going into the kingdom of heaven, because in the kingdom of heaven, all the tribes are gonna dwell, especially Judah. Judah and all the other tribes of Israel shall dwell forever, from generation to generation. Because it says in Isaiah 45 and 17, it says, "Israel shall be saved with everlasting salvation. They should never be confounded, world without end." There's many scriptures that talk about how Israel is going to dwell in safety alone. Um, my people shall be all righteous. They shall inherit the land forever. But branch of my planting, it's plenty of, I can, you can talk about, you can bring out a lot of scriptures on saying how it's saying that Israel shall dwell in the land forever, because our kingdom is going to be an everlasting kingdom and should never be taken away. You know, I'm gonna read 2 Esdras 3:32. Or is there any other people that know of thee besides Israel? Or what generation have so believed thy covenants as Jacob? So no other nation know of Yahweh besides Israel. No, and no other nation, you know, believed or was part of the covenant besides the seed of Jacob. The seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and the 12 patriarchs, the sons of Israel, only have known the judgments, the know of Yahweh, and was a part of the covenant, the agreement. So I made it right here. I'm gonna say all praise, honor, glory to Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Kakadash, double honors to the elder apostles, great millstone, citation I can teach all truth, sincerity, and shalom.